Welcome to World Code Updates, your daily briefing on everything happening around the world. The air over Subic Bay crackles with energy not felt in decades. Today, August 10, 2025, headlines announce a powerful return. U.S. Navy warships glide through these historic waters, their presence unmistakable. The once quiet American naval base is alive again, signaling a bold new era in the Indo-Pacific. American and Filipino sailors work side by side on newly refurbished docks, rekindling a pivotal alliance. For those who remember the U.S. departure in 1992, this is a full-circle moment. The world has changed, and Subic Bay's strategic value is back in the spotlight. This isn't just reopening a base, it's a direct response to shifting global power. Construction crews finish state-of-the-art facilities, while military planners from both nations coordinate future operations. Subic Bay is being transformed into a 21st century military hub, agile, advanced, and ready for any contingency. The joint nature of this venture is clear, a partnership of equals, united for a secure and prosperous Asia. Subic's deepwater harbor is a naval commander's dream, able to host the largest U.S. warships including aircraft carriers. Its location is a gateway to the West Philippine Sea, a critical artery for global trade and a flashpoint for tension. By re-establishing a presence here, the U.S. is reaffirming its commitment to the Philippines and a free, open Indo-Pacific. This move will be watched from Beijing to Washington, reshaping the region's security landscape. The return to Subic Bay is more than nostalgia. It's a strategic pivot for the future. The alliance is not just revived, it's reimagined for a new era. Subic Bay stands ready once again at the heart of Asia's unfolding story. The catalyst for this dramatic reunion is clear: China. Beijing's military buildup in the West Philippine Sea, artificial islands, runways, missile sites, has alarmed the region. Filipino fishermen face harassment, and Coast Guard vessels are shadowed by larger Chinese ships. The Philippines, recognizing the power imbalance, turns to its treaty ally, the United States. The U.S. sees China's actions as a direct challenge to international law and freedom of navigation. The 2016 Hague ruling invalidated most of China's claims, but Beijing ignores it, fueling regional anxiety. The U.S. Philippine alliance is now a pragmatic response to a shared security threat. A robust American presence, working with Filipino forces, aims to deter further aggression. The goal: prevent conflict by showing unity and resolve. For Filipinos, this is about national pride and access to vital resources in the West Philippine Sea. Welcoming U.S. forces back to Subic Bay is a calculated stand for sovereignty and security. Today's Subic Bay is unrecognizable from the base left behind in 1992. It's not about reviving old barracks. It's about building a cutting-edge military installation for modern threats. New, hardened hangars protect advanced fighter jets like the F-35 and F-22, ready for rapid deployment. Runways at Subic Bay International Airport are lengthened and reinforced for heavy military aircraft. Deep in the hills, new ammunition bunkers meet the highest safety standards, storing everything from small arms to guided missiles. Naval facilities are overhauled, piers dredged and reinforced for the largest U.S. carriers, with new repair docks equipped with the latest tech. Warships can now be serviced in the region, boosting operational readiness and reducing downtime. Subic Bay is no longer just a port, it's a comprehensive logistics and operational hub. For the Philippines, it means access to world-class facilities and a modernized military. For the U.S., it's a strategic foothold in a critical region. This fortress is built for deterrence, not conquest. The transformation signals a new era of joint power projection. Subic Bay is now a symbol of resilience and readiness. The alliance is stronger, the facilities state-of-the-art. Together, they stand prepared for whatever challenges lie ahead. Subic Bay's revival is just one part of a broader defense strategy. The plan: a network of smaller, strategically located islands across the Philippines, creating a multi-layered defense. Instead of one big target, assets are dispersed, boosting survivability and flexibility. Islands like Palawan and Batanes are being developed as forward operating sites, not massive bases. These sites offer airstrips, ports, and communications that can be activated quickly. The Luzon Strait near Batanes is a critical choke point for naval movement between the Pacific and Asia. A presence here lets the U.S. and Philippines monitor and control this vital passage, especially in a Taiwan crisis. Dispersed forces complicate any aggressor's plans, raising the cost and risk of attack. The island chain strategy is defensive, designed to make invasion or blockade prohibitively difficult. It strengthens deterrence and regional stability. The message: the Philippines is no easy target. The the region's security threshold is higher than ever. Subic Bay's transformation rests on solid legal and diplomatic foundations. The 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty commits both nations to defend each other in the Pacific. Recent clarifications ensure that attacks on Filipino assets in the West Philippine Sea trigger this commitment. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, allows U.S. forces to build and pre-position assets at agreed Philippine bases, without creating permanent American bases. The Visiting Forces Agreement, VFA, governs the legal status of U.S. troops during joint activities. These agreements provide the legitimacy, logistics, and permissions for renewed cooperation. Together they turn political will into practical action. The legal framework ensures this partnership is durable and rules-based. Subic Bay's return is built to last. Subic Bay's reopening ushers in a new era of U.S. Philippine military cooperation. Joint patrols in the West Philippine Sea assert sovereignty and build real-world experience. Training is more frequent and realistic, with advanced assets like F-35S and HIMARS now part of the exercises. The U.S. helps modernize the Philippine military, not just with hardware but with training and technology transfer. The goal, a self-reliant Philippine defense with U.S. support when needed. Deep integration builds trust and shared understanding. When threats arise, the response is coordinated and seamless. Subic Bay is forging a true partnership, not just a fortress. Subic Bay's location means military assets can reach flashpoints in hours, not days. As a forward hub, it enables rapid deployment and resupply, strengthening deterrence. Aggressors now face the risk of a swift, joint U.S.-Philippine response. Pre-positioned equipment and rotational forces make quick assembly of a formidable force possible. This speed changes the strategic calculus, making aggression less attractive. Subic Bay is also a vital staging area for disaster relief, delivering aid across the region. The partnership builds goodwill and demonstrates commitment to regional well-being. A stronger Philippine defense posture supports the broader U.S. alliance network in Asia. Securing sea lanes and allies, Subic Bay's impact ripples across the Indo-Pacific. The alliance is a cornerstone of regional stability. Subic Bay's reopening brings economic revival to the local community, creating jobs and boosting businesses. The base's needs, from supplies to services, inject new life into Olongapo and beyond. Diplomatically, it signals U.S. commitment to its Asian allies and reassures Southeast Asian nations facing similar pressures. However, China views the move with suspicion, likely responding with its own campaigns. The Philippines must balance security ties with the U.S. against its economic relationship with China. Domestically, the return of U.S. forces sparks debate over sovereignty and foreign policy. The government must show that this partnership strengthens, not weakens, Philippine independence. Success depends on public and political support, not just military readiness. Subic Bay's future is tied to both security and diplomacy. The reopening of Subic Bay is a strategic milestone for Asia. It's more than a base. It's a shift in the region's security landscape. The goal is deterrence, to make peace the only rational choice for all. For the Philippines, it means sovereignty and access to vital resources. For the U.S., it's a strategic anchor for rapid response and regional stability. The alliance is built on shared interests, mutual respect, and a robust legal framework. New facilities and the island network add resilience and flexibility. Subic Bay's return is a pillar of peace and stability in a tense region. The Eagle returns, not as ruler, but as partner, shoulder to shoulder with the Philippines. The calm waters of Subic Bay now symbolize a future guarded by unity and resolve.